Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to be going over my garage sale finds, and this garage sale trip was an hour away. So if you're not aware, it is currently summer in Southern California. And yard sales are a little more scarce because it is hot, but community sales are almost impossible right now. I found a community sale, but it was an hour away. So I've never driven out to a community sale this far. Decided to take the risk. Hopefully it pays off. We'll see if it did on the other side. Let's get those finds. Good morning, everyone. Grimzy here, Saturday morning. I'm going to be hitting a community sale right now. The community sale is an hour away from where I live. So I did drive out here. I did have to take a toll road. So hopefully it ends up being worth it, and let's see what we get. Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You guys don't have the console, do you?
The old
PS3?
PS3?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm interested if you find it. Really, I have to look at it, but if everything's there, maybe like, 40, 60 bucks. So if you find it, I mean, I'll take it off your hands.
Okay. Yeah,
Especially with all the games.
This sounds like,
Oh, man. Oh, she's gonna go ask him?
no,
Oh.
that work.
Oh, okay.
Morning.
So I'm gonna take all those.
Okay, you got those? I'll
Yeah.
set them aside.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take these.
Oh, you're gonna take all those?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll let you him deal with it. I'll get you a bag.
Okay.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
You want to make it even 20? Oh, no change?
Yeah.
All right.
Enjoying the cool weather for the moment before we get drenched with the rain.
Okay, 16 t-shirts.
Okay.
And then 16.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yep.
So 31, 41. Let's see.
Rachel, we renting out a table room.
Two, gotta do 63. That's $1 each, right? Correct. They're from here.
Yeah, there's one.
Okay, so 465. 66, 67. How much for ink skater? 5 each. 67. 77, 87.
You want to make it 80 just to make it easy?
85.
85. All right, this is just an overview of what I got at the community sale. I'm going to go more in detail. But I mean, as you can see, my back seat's not full, but it was getting there. Not a bad community sale overall, but at the same time, I'm still happy I was able to find stuff, and I am kind of glad that I went out here in this venture to see if I could find some stuff, because this community sale is happening in August, and normally in August there's no community sales where I live because it's too hot. This is like an hour away from where I live, so I did take a drive, but I think the pickups I got should cover the mileage and the toll road, because I had to take a toll road to get here. But overall, I think I'm gonna be okay. Hopefully the toll road isn't too much, and we'll see if I find any more sales out here. If not, I'll see if I can get back home and maybe hit some garage sales if it's not too late. But anyways, guys, see you guys over there. All right, once again, good morning, everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a good weekend. So as I stated in the beginning, I did drive over an hour away from where I live to attend this community sale. And the number one question is, was it worth it? Would I do it again? And I'll answer those two questions at the end. So let's get started with the finds. Overall mixed bag of everything. I'm ready. Just to get it out of the way, I did ask every sale if they had video game stuff, so there's that. So the first sale, I actually found an Evan Piccone or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. Tux, and also found a Tommy Hilfiger pullover. If you saw my previous garage sale video, I'm now picking up clothing, especially if it's cheap enough. So the tux, the blazer, and the Tommy pullover jacket were all $1 a piece. So that's the only reason I did it. Some Evan Piccone stuff, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, some Evan stuff is about, you know, $15, $20. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. Tommy Hilfiger isn't that great, maybe 10 bucks or so. But again, at $1, there's not much to lose there. I like money. The next three are quick finds. One was an MTV shirt that I paid $1 for. The other one is an Xbox One, a pile of Xbox One games, and one of them ended up being pretty good. I'll get to that in a moment. And then the last thing was a Ping Golf Club for the Call of Duty Black Ops 2. A keynote, if it's the greatest hits one that says backwards compatible to Xbox 360, that one's worth a little more than the other ones. So if you have just a regular one that doesn't say that, it's worth about $5. But if you have one that also works for Xbox 360 and it's the greatest hits version, that one can go for like 20 to 25. So I was very surprised. For the whole lot, I paid $20 for those couple Xbox One games. So that pays for the lot and the rest will be profit. And then the Ping Golf Club iron, that thing was surprising. So I know from previous sales, and if you've been following me, you know that Ping, I've covered that Ping golf clubs are more valuable than the other golf clubs. So if you're out looking at golf clubs, just make sure you see Ping or Callaway or something like that. But Ping is very, very nice. So I was looking at the golf clubs and I saw it said Ping. And I saw there was a bunch of other ones, and I figured they would want to sell it as a set, but everything else was not Ping. So I took it to the lady and she started saying, you know, oh, I think it's a set. I'm like, well, this one right here is not the same brand. All the other ones are the same brand. Would you just sell this one? And she said yes. And I asked her how much. She said $5. So that $5 is now going to turn into about 40, maybe even $50, which is crazy. This Ping Golf Club $5 investment flips. It is a little bit of a hassle to package because I have to go to UPS, but I'll take that any day, especially when it's an easy list just like this. The next two sales were kind of like another quickie. So I was trying to blow through the whole community sale really quick, pick out what the stuff I see, ask. Obviously they have video game stuff, and then I did one more go around after I finished the first round. I found a Boo and a Care Bear plush, both were $1 a piece, so I picked those up. And also found a Yo Gabba Gabba Beanie Baby lot. So there was only 3 figures, but in the past I've sold, I think, all 4 or all 5 figures for about $50. So don't sleep on Yo Gabba Gabba, especially the Beanie Babies. They have money. Hello. But I've noticed that anything really Yo Gabba Gabba, it has some value. It must be very popular with the kids or something. But very happy to pick those up. I should be making well more than what I spent. I also got a little lunchbox as well. I'm not sure about the lunchbox, but I only paid about $5 for that lot. So $7 all in for all that you saw in the overview. Pretty good. At another sale, I found a lot of DVDs. These were educational DVDs, and from the past experience I've had, sometimes educational DVDs can be worth some money, and the only reason I picked them up is because it was $5 for all of them. She looked at it and she said, I'll give you the whole set for $5. So I thought, why not? One of them ended up being sealed. I see that some of these going sealed can go for 10. So if I sell just the sealed one, I'm already in the profit. And of course, if I sell the other lot, that'd be all profit as well. So I think I'll be doing very well. Also found a Pokemon 3 movie. By itself, it's not worth much, but I see these all the time. Pokemon movie 1, 2. So if you bundle it with those, it ends up you can actually get like $10 to $15 on it. So I'm just gonna put that one to the side in case I find another Pokemon movie out there. The next sale was one of the only video game finds I found at this community sale, but I was very happy. From my car, I saw that they had DVDs and clothing and whatever, so I got off and looked, and in the box where the DVDs were, there was a mixed bag of PS3, and I think you should have seen some of the footage of this. And I dig through the box and picked out all the PS3 games, and you know, I wasn't gonna leave some behind because there's some shovelware, But I asked how much for the PS3 games, and they said $1 a piece. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna take all of them. And I did ask about the console. They did say they did have it, but they didn't know where it was. It was somewhere in their house, and they didn't want to dig it out. So I left my name and number. But again, being an hour away, more than likely I wouldn't go back over there unless it's the backwards compatible one. But they haven't hit me up as of this recording, so more than likely I'm never gonna hear from them again. But always ask if they had the console, because you never know. I was more than happy to pick up all these PS3 games for $1 a piece, and I think it ended up being like 33 or something like that. But I asked him if he could just do 30, and he said yeah, that was fine. Money, I got. And then we had the last sale. This last sale was mind-blowing. I got there as soon as they opened the garage, and they didn't want me to come up, of course, because they were still setting up. So when they were bringing out the table, I saw a table full of Disney stuff. I'm ready! Of course, I wasn't the only one there, so I was looking through the pins. They had some Disney pins on the table, and this guy just grabbed both boxes, and I was like, damn it. But they were marked about $3 a pin, so I thought, you know, he might have ended up putting back when he realized it. But he was definitely a veteran when it came to flipping and of course reselling, because he asked, can you do a bundle lot for all of them, and then they said yes. So I was like, dang it. But I did get some pins. I did end up getting some Disney pins. I'll show you guys in the overview in a moment. But I also got a Star Wars remote control figure. I apologize, I don't know the robot's name. It's not R2-D2, it's a different one. But I did find him. He's supposed to be moving around, and I have done pretty well with these kind of robots. The last one I picked up finally sold a couple weeks ago for over $100, which was absolutely fantastic. So I'm not sure if this was going to be as valuable, but I know it's going to be worth more than I paid. They had it marked at 10. And then so I put that on the side, and then I saw some popcorn buckets that the reseller did not even pay attention to. Keep in mind, the popcorn buckets I've always picked up in the past have all sold pretty quickly also. So they go for about $15 to $35 depending on what it is. So I saw that they were like $1 a piece, so I'm like, okay, I'm taking those. And the other reseller guy didn't pay attention to them. And then I saw that they were going to bring out ink, HP ink, which is crazy, because especially if it's like a higher quality ink, or for a higher quality printer, it can be valuable. So I saw these, and before the other reseller could say anything, I said, how much are you asking on your ink? Oh, $5 a piece, I'll take them all. So that's just a strategy I've been using, especially when there's a bunch of competition there. I mean, I call out the item before they even bring it out, and confirm I'm buying it before they bring it out, because man, oh man, the competition is fierce. And that's one bad thing about this trip. There was so much competition at this sale. It is a bigger city, so I'm not surprised that there was more competition, but the amount was just insane. I'm not used to it. I thought where I lived was bad. This place was full of them.
Sounds like a lot of...
Full of resellers. It was crazy. But aside from the ink, they brought a box of clothing out, and I'm so glad I digged through this box. As of the recording this video, I have not researched much of the t-shirts, but they are all concert rock t-shirts. The band name is something Pussycats, I can't remember. But most of the shirts I picked up were those. There was also a Welcome to the Jungle shirt. Not sure if that's valuable or not, because I don't know if it's an official product or whatever. So I made a huge pile of concert t-shirts, and of course when I was digging through the box, the other reseller saw, oh wait, there's you know what I mean? So they saw there was concert t-shirts, so they were trying to dig at the same time I was digging in. Again, there was so much competition, but it wasn't like cutthroat or anything like that. We were trying to work around each other. And I mean, I got some stuff, he got some stuff. That's just how it goes. I wish I got there like 5 minutes earlier and without the competition, because I could have scooped up all those pins. But regardless, I think I'm going to be doing pretty well on these t-shirts as well. This is definitely if you're going to pick up t-shirts, these are the type of t-shirts you should pick up. More than not, I'm very, very happy with this pickup. And the last thing that I picked up was a couple tote bags that were Disney branded, and also some hats, some golf hats. I think one was Callaway, and I can't remember the other one. So for all that you saw in those 3 overviews, I only paid $85. And I'm not sure how much the other guy got the pins for, but I'm sure he got it for a steal. And doing some research on the pins I did get, man, I missed out. And I think you have to be more reactive when you're at a yard sale. You have to be fast and quick, because people will come under your head under your nose and pick something out from under your nose. And I am not happy that that happened, but at the same time, I'm not gonna get over in a fight over it or whatever. And I'm overall happy that I did get some pins so I can learn and know the value of them in case I stumble upon them again. So I'm very, very happy with this pickup. Going back to the beginning of the question, would I do it again? Would I drive an hour out to a community sale, and is it worth it? I would say yes, but be careful, because again, the thing that surprised me is the amount of competition at this garage sale. So if it's a bigger city, there's going to be a lot more competition. Of course, if there's a lot more competition, there's going to be less high quality finds, which is what happened here. But I'm very, very happy, and I'm very, very lucky and fortunate that I did end up finding the stuff I found. Anyways guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe for more videos, and follow my Instagram at GrimzyRaider. Thanks for watching, and we'll see what I find next. Thanks guys. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and maybe watch one of these videos right here. Maybe this one or this one. Thanks guys.